Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, we are here with another video from MSA slash My Story Animated. And this is the latest one that she posted 8 hours ago while I was doing something in school. And yeah, this one is called Instant of a Revenge. I Forgive My Sister. Emotional. So this is going to be a sad story. I don't know, man. I do enjoy watching MSA, so I guess I could check it out, though. So if you guys are new to the channel here, make sure you are subscribed. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out this video.
Hey everyone, I'm Zoe from New York, and before I tell you my story, please like and subscribe. My parents loved my older sister Maeve and me with all of their hearts. Actually, Maeve is my half-sister, something she reminded me and everyone else about every single day. Maeve, why don't you go play with your sister? Half-sister, and I don't want to.
These are my daughters, Maeve and her younger sister, Zoe.
Younger half-sister. Half-sister. Half-sister! You see, Maeve and I had different dads, but the same mom. I was the youngest in the family and got a lot of attention. Mommy, I need help with my homework. Later, Maeve, come watch Zoe dance. She's such a little ballerina. Mommy, come play with me. Later, Maeve, I'm playing with Zoe now.
Okay, yeah. Don't get me wrong, but it kind of pisses me off when you're as a kid, your parents, well, this doesn't happen to my parents. They treat us equally, but they don't hung around with you a lot. Like, they don't hung around with the oldest child a lot, because what's the point of the youngest doing it? They're just gonna spoil the youngest every single day, and then what? Leave the oldest son nothing? I mean, it'll be so depressing for the oldest child for being the forgettable child and not getting more attention by their parents. I mean, I get it. Favoritism affects the kids, though, and I do feel it. I feel what they're going through. So yeah, if you agree on me about parents' favoritism sucks, or whatever, parents' favoritism sucks, then I guess drop a like on this video.
And felt like I stole her mother and ruined her life, so she made sure to torture me every chance she got. When I was 5 and my parents weren't looking, she would put food in my hair, steal the heads off my dolls, draw on the walls, and blame me. But I didn't do it.
Lying only makes it worse, Zoe. Now go to your room.
Maeve was my big sister, and I wanted to be just like her, even though she wished that I would just disappear. I would copy the way she dressed, the way she walked, and even the way she styled her hair. Anytime I tried to play with her, she would shove me away or slam the door in my face. One time, she even shoved me into a dark closet full of scary spiders. I always tried to win her affection, so I never told my parents about all the horrible things she did to me. But as we got older, she got meaner and meaner. When I was a freshman in high school, and
I feel it.
She would steal my lunch, fill my locker with garbage, and
Oh,
show all the
God.
kids' videos she
Okay.
secretly took of me dancing in my room. Maeve made sure I had no friends, so I just spent all my time by myself and became obsessed with decorating my room. It turned into this colorful, sparkly, glittery wonderland. Oh, look at you staying at home all by yourself on a Friday night in your freaky, weird room. What a loser. I'm off to the big party. There was so much missing in my life. I desperately wanted to go out to parties, but I was terrified that Maeve would find a way to humiliate me if I did. My room was the only place I knew that was safe. It seemed like it would be this way forever, until one day, something incredible happened. I was walking through the cafeteria looking for an empty table to sit by myself, as I usually
happened?
did, when I tripped and my tray
Oh.
of food went flying. I knew that the moment I hit the ground, everyone would laugh, but then someone caught me and my tray. I looked up and saw these deep green eyes. It was the new boy at our school, Colin.
You okay?
Yeah, thank you. He was super cute. I was so...
How did you not even see that? If I'm walking like this, I don't know if you can't see it. Like, if you're just walking a straight line like this, and then you just didn't see the juice, it's like you can only see half of the inch of it, though. Bruh.
Self-conscious that I rushed over to an empty table and sat down.
Is the seat taken?
And he followed me. No,
Blush.
I sat down, and I was so shocked I could barely speak.
Hi, I'm Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. Oh my god. I mean Zoe. I'm Zoe. I knew that Maeve would humiliate me the moment she saw me
Wow.
speaking to him. wanted to leave before that happened.
Where are you going? Was it something I said?
No, it's just, well, who is this? Too late. It was like Maeve had a sixth sense for detecting any moment that I wasn't completely miserable. Hey, I'm Maeve.
Colin.
I looked around for an escape, but the closest exit was a window. I just wanted to jump through it, knowing what was coming. Maeve put her hand on Colin's shoulder. Why don't you stop wasting time talking to my loser half-sister and come sit with me and my friends? And then he pushed her hand off.
I like sitting where I am, thanks.
I couldn't believe what was happening. You want to see a hilarious video of Zoe dancing in her underwear? Colin looked
What?
up and winked, and then stood up to face Maeve.
No, I don't. Now why don't you go away and bully
What the frick was that? What the frick did you just say? What the?
I was so shocked that as she turned around, she walked right into a wall.
Okay, karma. That's your karma there.
Did the same thing to him. So we instantly bonded and spent every free moment together. He had been mowing people's lawns for years and saving up money to buy an old, rusty sports car. It needed a lot of TLC, so I helped him paint it in this crazy, colorful pattern.
This is the most beautiful car I've ever seen.
One day, I was listening to music and didn't hear my phone buzzing. Then the doorbell rang. I opened it in a bathrobe with curlers in my hair and a mud mask on my face, thinking it was a package, but
Freaking ad.
When are you gonna quit making yourself feel better by spending?
Don't get my video copyrighted, Jujutsu Kaisen.
it was Colin. I screamed and slammed the door. Colin just saw me looking like a swamp monster. I ran upstairs, quickly washed my face, took the curlers out of my hair and got dressed. My mother let him in, and when he knocked on my bedroom door, I was completely out of breath. Come in. As he opened the door, I saw a bra hanging off
You
my
just
desk
rushed
and
it.
jumped in front of it.
Sorry to surprise you. You always pick up your phone, so I got worried and came over.
Then Colin looked around my room at the crazy colors, sparkles, and lights. I know, I'm a weirdo.
No, you're brilliant. I thought what you did to my car was amazing, but this room is incredible. How come the whole school doesn't know about your talent? The whole world.
For the first
She could be an artist.
glowing with pride,
I don't know.
reality
Like,
set in, and I told him why.
I don't know. Just make a pretty.
That if I did,
Maeve would just use it to
Not sure.
humiliate you.
What? I'm.
was washed
Frick, I
away
can't
by
even
a
speak.
deep
I'm just gonna continue
sadness.
watching.
I'll never give her the opportunity.
Zoe, you're beautiful, smart, and way more talented than anyone else I know. Don't let anybody ever try to stop you, especially me.
Colin helped me realize that I didn't need to let Maeve treat me the way she did. And then one night, something incredible happened. For the first time ever, I fought back. There was this big party, and I had no intention of going. But Colin looked at me with those dreamy eyes of his and convinced me I was
Oh.
serious. And kept
Yeah,
Maeve
you were crushing him so hard that you want to go.
Spill a drink over my head or push me into the pool. I even wore a black dress in case she did. But Colin grabbed my hand and pulled me onto the dance floor. For a moment, I forgot about Maeve and started dancing. I was at a party and having fun. And then, like clockwork, there she was. Well, look who showed her ugly face. It's my loser half-sister and her idiot boyfriend. Everyone was staring at us. I was ready to sprint out the door, but then I glanced at Colin, and he just smiled and winked. Suddenly, my fear just melted away, and I felt confidence surge through my veins like electricity.
Are you gonna stand up to yourself?
Right up to her. I'm done letting you bully me, Maeve. You've tortured me since I was born because you're a jealous, insecure, petty person. I always looked up to you, even though you made my life miserable. But now all I see is an empty, pathetic baby. Everyone
Bam!
laughing. Maeve's own friends started laughing at her. She ran out of the party crying. It wasn't my intention to humiliate her, but I finally had it.
Yeah, you
Colin grabbed me in his arm.
have to do that because she did too much torture on you when you were a kid. So, yeah, karma has to get in her way.
I'm so proud of you. I love you, Zoe.
And then he kissed me, and it was magical. I was walking on air as I got home, but when I opened
Nice
the door
one.
to my room, I looked around in shock.
What?
My room was destroyed. She
Oh
spray-painted
my
walls
gosh.
and pulled down my lights. I was furious. I stormed down the hallway in rage, and just as I was about to burst into her room to confront her, I stopped. I knew that was exactly what she wanted. She was probably just sitting there on the other side of the door, waiting for me to do it so she could laugh. I went back to my room and went to sleep. My parents grounded her for 2 weeks. No phone, no car, and no iPad, which meant she couldn't watch her favorite MSA videos. But for her, it was worth it.
I do have some favorite MSA videos.
Even better than before. Over the next couple of years,
I'm not gonna name them because I have a lot. I have like a lot of them.
I was with my soulmate, and I even recorded in his races. But then one day, everything changed. I got a call that Colin crashed his car during a race. I sat by his bedside at the hospital for 2 days before he opened his eyes for the first time. He's awake. Colin, we've been so worried. He looked right at me, but he seemed confused.
Who are you?
For a moment, I thought
Did he lost his memory?
Colin, it's me, Zoe, your girlfriend.
Girlfriend? I'm sorry, I've never seen you before.
A shockwave went through my body. His doctor said that the force of the crash damaged Colin's brain. He couldn't remember anything that happened before the accident, including me. His doctor said his memory may come back one day.
What?
I was devastated. My life fell apart. Maeve was kicked out of college for cheating, so she was back home and angrier than ever. And my boyfriend, the love of my life, had no idea who I was. I felt like I was in a black hole, and nothing else mattered. Not even news about my life's dream. My vlog about Colin's car went viral. People were loving my artwork. I topped 1 million views, which earned me the YouTube Gold button, but I didn't care. A couple of weeks later, Colin was back in school. He could remember how to do his work, but he didn't know who anyone was. So I decided I would try to make him fall in love with me all over again. Hi, Colin.
Hi, it's Zoe, right?
He remembered my name. For a moment, I thought his memory was coming back.
You're the girl from the hospital.
I know you don't remember, but you and I used to have so much fun together. I mean, we would laugh until our stomachs hurt, like when we went to the carnival and did a hot dog eating contest, but we both got sick after just 2. Or the time we were in a rowboat, and when you went to kiss me, it tipped over and we both fell into the water.
I wish I could remember, but I just don't. I'm sorry.
Hey, you used to love how I designed my room. You want to come over after school and see it?
Sure.
I was sure my plan was gonna work, but from the moment we stepped into my house, I realized that Maeve had a plan of her own. She came down the stairs
Wait,
looking
what?
like a supermodel. Her hair and makeup was perfect, and her dress was stunning. I know you don't remember me, but I'm Zoe's sister, Maeve. This was the first time in our entire lives that she didn't stick the word half behind that word. Colin looked fixated by her. I knew
Wait, well,
exactly
what?
she was doing and jumped in between them. She's only doing this because you lost your memory, and she knows how I feel about you. Wow, that's petty, Zoe. You know that Colin and I had something special before you came and ruined it. I went crazy. I lunged at Maeve, but Colin held me back. That's a lie. Don't believe her. She's a soulless witch who will do anything to hurt me.
Take it easy, Zoe.
And then Maeve grabbed Colin's arm and dragged him out the door. I don't think it's healthy for Colin to be around you when you're acting like a crazy person, Zoe. Maeve wanted to finally break me by stealing my soulmate. And for a moment, I felt like she succeeded. But then, something incredible happened. I looked up and saw my reflection in the mirror, and I thought back to the day Colin first saw me in my room.
Don't let anybody ever stop you, especially Maeve.
I ran to the store and spent my entire savings on a new camera and lights and started shooting episodes of my vlog. My viewership exploded, and I got into top design school for the next 4 months until graduation. I ignored me, and it drove her crazy. Colin wasn't interested in her, which made her even crazier. I would wave to Colin in the hallway, but I knew that my time with him was over, and as much as it hurt, I accepted it. On the day I left for design school, I saw Maeve standing at the top of the steps, glaring at me as I was about to walk out the door. And then, I did something I never thought I could do. I ran up and hugged her. She was stunned. What are you doing? If you want to spend your entire life trying to destroy
I thought she was gonna attack her.
But I'm never gonna let you do it, no matter how hard you try. But you're my sister, and I'll love you no matter what. As I was getting into my car, I heard her call after me. Zoe, wait. Maeve walked up to me and had that look like she was gonna say one last mean thing. But then she just burst out into tears. She wrapped her arms around me and hugged me so tight I could barely breathe. Right. I've been so jealous of you since the time you were born that making your life miserable became my only purpose. I'm a terrible, awful person, and look what I've become. I'm nothing. No, you're the same amazing big sister who I always looked up to, even when you were terrible and awful. How about we start over right now? Not as half-sisters, but as sisters. I'd like that very much. At design school, my vlog won the Diamond Button Award for 10 million views. My dreams had all come true. Almost. There was always one big thing missing.
I don't know how would you guys react if you guys have your own play buttons.
What are you doing here? As he stared at me, a tear slid down his cheek.
I remember.
I grabbed him in my arms and
Oh, he retracted his memory now. Okay. That was an amazing story there. I'm gonna say I enjoyed that. That was really fun. I get why the sisters, like, I mean siblings, gets like the older sibling gets like depressed and um more miserable after like the after their parents favorite their child, like the youngest child. It would suck for me if I went through that, but it would suck sometimes because if I want to, if you like work hard to get your parents' attention and they just said, well, congrats, we're just busy on your youngest sibling. It would just hurt so much. It would hurt so much to of hearing that though. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video here, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.